This week's episode of Bariatric TV is sponsored by Bariatric Advantage, the most complete line of micronutrient replacements specifically designed for the weight loss surgery patient. Help support the show by ordering your Bariatric Advantage products directly from the BTV e-store. This week's show is sponsored by Celebrate Vitamins, providing the optimum level of vitamin and mineral supplementation that's tasty and affordable. Get all of your favorite Celebrate products at celebratevitamins.com.
Why, hello there. I'm Toni, and I'm back.
Yep, and I'm Linda, and I'm back.
So, Linda, what do we have for him this week?
A new doc who rocks. That really rocks, but ain't a doc.
Need a few tips for your journaling after weight loss surgery?
What did your obesity cost you?
And a dessert so nice, I found it twice.
Here's Danielle. Look at her. Okay, now stand up.
Now,
okay, wait.
Turn sideways. Danielle, tell you got a booty.
Now turn around. Now turn around. Let's see the butt. All right.
This angle?
And then face forward. Bam!
Bam!
Nicely done. Calling all docs. Hoorah!
This week's doc that rocks is not a doc. Confused? Don't be.
This week's doc who rocks is a nurse practitioner by the name of Jen Hurley. She was submitted by Desiree Bishop, and here's what Desiree had to say about her. I know she isn't officially a doc, but she sure does rock. She's very up to date on the news and know-how on bariatric surgery. In my own journey, I'd given up about 3/4 of the way through all the requirements before surgery could be performed. I became too overwhelmed with all the possible complications, and I was just scared of the unknown. But Miss Jen Hurley never gave up on me. She was pushy, but not too pushy. She gave me that little scoot-along I needed to finish what I had started.
Desiree went on to say, she addressed all my concerns and answered all my stupid and silly questions. She really kept track of how I was doing all the way up to surgery and has continued to offer more support than my bra does during all my post-op appointments. She really does rock.
Awesome, Desiree, and job well done to Miss Jen Hurley. We think you both rock. Now, Desiree, don't forget to send us your address and phone number to feedback@bariatrictv.com so we can have bariatric eating, send you some of that good stuff.
Now, let's roll on over to the dumping ground.
Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Welcome to the dumping ground.
Recently, I received an email from one of our viewers that asked a question we hadn't been asked before.
Yeah, what was that?
Where do we journal?
Well, that is a good question. When I first had surgery, I journaled over at obesityhelp.com. It was really the only place for us to do that.
Yep, I too kept a regular blog going on over there before blogging was even named blogging. But honestly, the drama caused by having my blog over there was way more than I expected, so eventually I stopped and took it down. I'm still bummed about it because it was really a good blog about my journey from day one. And when I took it down, I didn't save a copy. Hey, isn't yours still over there, Linda?
Yep, you can still find me there. But if I was just starting out, there's a few things I would do differently. First, start your journal in just a simple word processor document, something like Microsoft Word or Pages on the Mac. It's the safest place to keep it. Safest place.
Place for to keep it.
Then if you want to blog on the internet, it's as simple as a cut and paste from your document into your blog page. This also gives you the security of having a copy on your local computer if your blog site goes down. Or if, like I did, you decide to take your blog off the interwebs.
As for the reason to start a blog, believe me, many times during this journey it's useful to refer back to your journal. There will be times when you need that simple reminder of what you went through to get to where you are now.
Okay, so you have your journal document started on your computer. But now you need a blog site to paste it into so others can read it. One fun and easy place to start for non-techies is blogger.com. It's a free service and has a simple to understand interface. If you can fill out a web form, you can make a blog here. Your post can contain text, images, and video with just a couple of mouse clicks.
I believe they refer to it as a WYSIWYG.
It's a WYSIWYG.
What you see,
What you see is what you get. WYSIWYG. WYSIWYG. A WYSIWYG.
Another great place, but for the more tech-savvy, is WordPress.com. WordPress will take a bit more time to understand, but has a lot more potential when it comes to customizing your blog to your liking.
Okay, so now you have your blog up and running, but now the question is what to put there.
I can tell you what to put there.
Start with lots of pictures of your journey. It will help you with those body image issues. Plus, people like pictures, so it will be more interesting to your readers.
Give thanks where thanks are due. If you find something on someone else's blog that you like and admire, share it, but be sure to give them credit.
On the other hand, if you find someone has blogged a similar thought, idea, or story, realize
Flame them! Just flame their asses if they do it!
Realize that probably not copying or stealing from you, it's just that so many of us, while having different journeys, have a lot of similarities in that journey.
Then flame them!
Don't listen to him.
Now, a word of caution here. It is the internet, so don't put anything up there you wouldn't want a million people to see. I know of people who have posted pictures on their weight loss surgery blog that they live to regret. Those pictures, Goga.
Goga pictures.
Goga pictures.
That'll get you the hits.
And you'll live to regret it.
And try to avoid drama. Talk about yourself and your journey. If you don't talk about others, you can kind of keep the drama down. But also realize that if you start to get followers, you will get some less than nice ones. It's just the nature of the interwebs. Take their comments with a grain of salt and understand that you can't make everyone happy all the time.
Believe me when I say, journaling is a valuable tool to use, freaks, and whether you do it just for yourself or to share your stories with others, you won't regret it. But you will regret the Goga.
This is where we start getting the emails that say, what the hell is Goga?
That's okay.
Hey, maybe I'll start a new journal. I can call it Toni's Altered Reality.
Oh, that's a good one.
Nice.
Ching 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 ching.
What the hell are you doing?
Watching my money fly right out the window. Vitamins, protein drinks, new clothes. You know, having surgery sure can get expensive.
Really? Because a recent study by George Washington University says being obese is pretty expensive as well.
Did you know that the individual cost for being morbidly or severely obese is almost $5,000 a year for women and $3,000 a year for men? If we were to invest that money, by the time most of us retire, we would have over $1 million. Well, assuming the stock market quits tanking on a weekly basis. Stock market.
Thank you, Greece.
Stinking bastards. Oh, it was Slovenia yesterday, or Slovakia, or whatever.
Researchers also found that the annual cost for just being merely overweight is about $500 a year for a woman and $300 a year for a man. Meaning, making that jump from overweight to obese carries 10 times the annual cost.
And these researchers didn't capture all the costs for obesity. Take travel, for instance. They don't count things like having to get an extra seat on an airplane. They did, however, factor in the cost of extra gas needed by vehicles to haul around someone who's obese. And the extra cost of bigger cars to haul an obese person around more comfortably.
Man, I bought a big old pickup truck to haul myself around. Now I drive a little fuel-efficient sports car.
They also figured in the cost of clothing. We all know that shopping at specialty shops like Lane Bryant and Casual Male cost a heck of a lot more than just shopping at Target or even Walmart.
And they figured in the medical costs for the diseases that obesity causes. Not the out-of-pocket expenses, but for your insurance expense. And did you know that severe and morbidly obese employees miss between 1 to 4 more workdays annually? Wow, that's a lot of missed work.
And let's talk about food. These days when eating out, I don't eat or order nearly what I used to.
Ain't that the truth? For me, a trip to a restaurant used to mean a soda, appetizer, my meal, and most likely dessert. Nowadays, it's usually tea and water. Many times the appetizer is my meal, and I usually have a bite of someone else's dessert. And fast food, when and if I go there, it's usually one thing instead of the big old supersized whatever.
I guess what we're trying to say here is while the thought of buying all those vitamins, proteins, and other supplements may look expensive, you need to look at the extra cost of an obese lifestyle. When you weigh one against the other, it really does move the money scale in the right direction!
Yeah, that was perfect inflection. That's exactly how we were hearing it in our heads when we wrote it. Perfect.
I'm glad. Moving on. No.
So don't freak out about the cash, folks. Just freak on. I got a special new dessert for you.
Really? Because I'm hungry. What's so special about this one?
Well, I believe if you listen to the universe close enough, it gives you little messages. And with this dessert, it was pushing hard to get that message out there.
That's called schizophrenia, Toni.
Why do you say that?
Well, I first saw it posted on a Weight Watchers website and I thought, that sounds kind of yummy.
Yeah, so?
Then the day after I made it for the first time, I found the same recipe in my Women's Health magazine.
Wow, that is kind of weird. But whether it's a coincidence or the cleverly crafted conversation of the universe, you're gonna share it, right?
Heck yeah, it's really easy. All you need is 4 to 6 famous chocolate wafers, half a cup of Skim ricotta cheese, 2 tablespoons of sugar-free vanilla syrup, a teaspoon of some mini chocolate morsels, and some sugar-free jam. Strawberry, raspberry, orange marmalade, whatever you want to use. It is really simple. You mix the ricotta cheese, syrup, and chips, and spoon it onto the wafers. That's all you do. It's real simple.
So show me.
Ricotta. And then just mix it up. Then all you do is spoon them onto the wafers. Anyway, and then you just take the jelly and you drop a little bit right on top. It gives it just a little bump. I don't know what bump is, but kind of makes it look nice. And then you can put these in the refrigerator and chill them for a little while. I've actually eaten right after I make them. I didn't chill them. The other thing you could do is top it like a little sandwich and then freeze it, and it's like a little ice cream sandwich. Anyway,
So
that's
taste
it.
up, cuckoo.
You want some?
Just a hand.
That's it? That was the universe talking to you?
Well, yeah, but maybe the universe is like having a slow week.
Well, freaks, since the universe is probably about to start talking to Toni again, that means our time is up. Or it means it's time for Mike to give Toni her meds.
What the universe is telling me now is that you need to head on over to our store at btvstore.com and order up some bariatrically friendly good stuff.
Bariatrically friendly.
I haven't
Here
done
we go
that for a
again.
while.
And don't forget to send us your show ideas and product recommendations, Docs Who Rock submissions to feedback@bariatrictv.com, or post them in the forums at bariatrictv.com/forum. Not the submissions though, those need to come to feedback@bariatrictv.com along with the drop zone stuff. Don't put those in the forums because we won't see them.
Sorry for the confusion.
Yeah, that was Mike. He confused you all and then confused me, but I straightened it out. The universe told me to.
The universe says we'll see you next week.
So what does the universe say about me?
It says you're cute.
I know. It was really the only place out there.
Time out. Take a sip.
Okay, so you have your journal document started on your computer.
Here's what you'll need.
2 pounds of bacon.
Some ham chopped up.
Just so you know, it is a burn mark, not a hickey. Linda's not the type to have, well, maybe she is the type to have hickeys. I don't know. You'll have to ask her.